So in summary, what do we have? We have family and relationships, we have language, and we have religion. These three things tie us to a place. But for me and you, religion is not an issue. Language is also more or less not the issue. If you are fine with learning a new language, or if you are moving to a country that speaks English, you will be fine. So all that's left is family and friends. This is the only thing that ties you to a specific place. And if you understand that, like, okay, this is the only thing pulling me back to my country or to the place I was born are the people that are there. This is the only thing that's like actually bonding you to this place. Otherwise, you are a person on this planet, right? You can speak any language, you will get along. It will be harder than in your native place, of course, but if you're going to an English-speaking country or a language that you speak, why not? You know, the challenge is not so big. It's just the family and friends for people like us.
Well, there's also culture. I used to be, but whenever I say I used to be on this podcast, I mean like probably on the order of 6 months to maximum 2 years ago. Okay, it's probably like more like 2 weeks. I used to be the type of person who I despised people who couldn't separate themselves from their culture. But now I'm starting to love culture. Like now, like I have flatmates who are all Erasmus people. They're all like very stereotypically from all the major European countries: Italy, France, Germany. It's like, okay, cool. You can see that the essence of the entire French culture, or an entire German culture, the Italian culture, in that person sitting there. Obviously, it doesn't define that person, but you can see a lot of stereotypes in their behavior. I mean, of course, it goes back to the people. And like, what is a place without its people? Like, can you imagine Barcelona without its people?
No, that's not good. That's actually why a lot of people leave Barcelona, because there are too many tourists. Like a lot of the original Catalan people are leaving. So Barcelona is becoming less with the original people.
Yeah, because it's a liberal city. It's a super lefty city.
And what do you think about that you live with like all these people that have different cultures?
I love it.
You like it?
I love it, but I don't want that. I love the fact that I'm interacting with like 70 different cultures every day, but I don't want that culture to eventually become 1 or 2 or 3. I want it to stay 60 cultures. Yeah.
Well, I mean, okay. What makes a culture better? What makes your culture better? I mean, I'm not saying that there's a better one or not, but like, you said that something that ties us to another place is a culture. We like the culture. So what makes your culture likable? Besides the fact that you are used to it, what makes it likable? What's different between Persian culture and French culture? Besides the fact that you are used to one of them.
And that the other one is a little more exotic. Or as in, to me, who's used to
you.
Yeah. It is. You're right.
It's just a culture.
If I was born in a world where the whole planet is just one culture, obviously I wouldn't notice the difference.
You wouldn't notice the difference.
Now, because I've experienced it, the more you experience, sometimes the more conservative you become, right?
Yeah, maybe you go out and you see something that you don't like and you're like, I am the best, I should go back. Maybe. But that's like a bad scientific experiment, right? Like, I think you're going out, you're going to live in a different country. You're going to experience different things. Maybe you will like them, maybe you will not. It doesn't mean that what you have back home is still better than everything else. So when you go to Spain and you learn about Spanish culture, you can only compare Spanish culture to your culture. You cannot say anything about other cultures. But you should continue traveling. You go to other places, and then you learn about more cultures and more people and about how they behave, and then suddenly you find something that you like more. And maybe you have a new place in the world over there. So it's good. It's again the exploring part. Right? You go a lot of places, you do a lot of things, you meet a lot of people, and then you find something that you like. You like better. I think, for example, a place I would really like to go is the Netherlands.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the population. I haven't been for a long time, but from what I know about the population and the mindset and the infrastructure for bikes, for example, I like it. I think I would get along really well. This is great. No? But I need to be there to know.
But that's the beauty of Europe, I find. It's like a lot of people, especially in the startup world, because it's difficult for them, complain that, oh, there's so many languages, there's so many different laws, there's so many different, well, the law part separate, that's politics. But there's so many different languages, so many different cultures, so many things that we have to adjust, so many different consumer behaviors. That's fucking fun, man.
That's the best part. Imagine going to a theme park and you only have one ride. All over the theme park, there's just one ride. It's the same ride at the same place of the that's not a fun theme park.
I know, right?
You want to go to a place that's like diverse. You want to take a break. You want to change. We need change inherently. We need like, you know, like the... Well, I don't remember how it goes, but like there's like this theory that we need safety and we need unsafety. We need both of these things. We need like a balance. So you have this place, this continent, filled with rich cultures, very different from another, different languages, different people, different things that they do, different foods that they eat. That's amazing. It's the gigantic theme park, you know? It's great. The world's your oyster.
Exactly. But then the risk is that obviously I'm very glad that there's a lot of movement between cultures and between societies now. But then eventually that will lead to a lot of cultures being mixed and eliminated.
But
I'm talking 100 years down the road, 200 years down the road.
Yeah, but that's okay. You know, it happens. It's natural. It's life. You know, like people complain now if a species goes eliminated, but like when a bird evolves into when dragons evolved into not dragons, like dinosaurs evolved into chicken. It just happened. You know, it just happened. Cultures evolve. Things change. Things create. Things are gone.